Hey guys, it's the Virgo film. Fuck! Stop fucking putting on that. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, I'm gonna cry. Huh? Fuck the intro, innit? This video is gonna be centered around the Virgo full moon and the energy of this full moon, what I've been seeing. This moon's themes has been centered around like our healthy habits and rituals in our day-to-day lives. What else has been coming up for me is like our conscious awareness of what we're doing, and also boundaries and our limitations. I'll go into that a little bit more through this video. Under this full moon, you might have noticed already that you can't avoid your triggers. The energy of Virgo is very much that, dealing with things right now, not really leaving it, not procrastinating. And Pisces energy, which is the opposition to Virgo, is very much about daydreaming, maybe doing a little bit more visualization work and not really actually doing the task at hand, maybe escaping a little bit. So if you're triggered right now, this choice is going to be presented to you under this full moon, and you may find that you are consciously aware and able to see that either you have been escaping and avoiding your triggers, or you now can see the things that you need to do in order for this trigger to be soothed, or for you to understand this trigger. And Pisces can be really about escapism, so about intoxication. So when you're triggered, being careful of things like going straight to drink or using things to escape. So you could be using alcohol, sex, drugs, even like going out with friends or using friends and speaking to friends about all your problems, but actually like dumping on them to escape rather than actually finding a solution. And Virgo energy would get very irritated with that, and that would cause a lot of tension, because Virgo, whilst I feel like Virgos can be understanding, they do have their limits on how much they can actually take, and they can set boundaries, whereas Pisces energy doesn't really have those boundaries. So Virgo energy can be very like sober and very to the point, whereas Pisces energy is quite in the emotion, in the intuition. So it's not very, it can be lost in its extremes basically. So being very careful of that when triggered. I guess what I'm really trying to say here is that Pisces, when this is coming up for you, Pisces energy may these escapist tendencies that you're drawn to, rather than making the conscious decision to go towards healthy habits that are going to assist you and help you with this trigger. Okay, so back into like the polarity of Pisces and Virgo again, because I'm probably going to bring, this is the whole theme of this, because I feel like when you're in one energy, the antidote is usually in the opposite energy. So what I wanted to go into a little bit was the medicine within both of these signs and the energy of these signs. Virgo, being a mutable earth sign, is very sober and very much striving, making plans to strive for a certain outcome, making smart plans to strive for a certain outcome, that makes sense. And then Pisces energy is sort of doing something intuitively and not really looking for an outcome, and an outcome isn't really needed. So the medicine within this, I'll give you an example. If you're at the gym and you're going by the Virgo energy and you're making these smart goals, which is brilliant, you're making these plans of what strict sort of plans and diets and routines to get you to a certain goal, boundaries and limits in place so that you're able to attain a certain goal, which is absolutely amazing. However, if you are too much in this Virgo energy, you can lose sight of the feeling and the satisfaction of the journey. And this is where the Pisces energy can come in here and assist you, because Pisces isn't looking for the outcome. It's sort of just flowing through, and well, for me, it comes through as like flowing through and just enjoying the ride and feeling the pleasure and the pain and everything just as it is. And sometimes it can be a bit daydreamy, and that can bring us into like visualizing who you want to be. But let me get back to how this is the antidote. So you can be so much in this Virgo energy that you lose this sort of belief in yourself, and this sort of hope to get past certain limitations and seeing your actual potential. You could be lifting, I don't really know much about this, but you could be lifting a certain weight, say it's 50 kg or something, and because you're sticking to this strict goal, you're saying this week, okay, this week I'm going to do 60 kg. If you bring in this Pisces energy and do visualization, meditation, understanding the energetic sort of connection to what you're doing, and bringing in that hope and belief behind what you're doing, maybe listening to motivational speeches before you go to the gym, and inspiration behind what you're doing. So yeah, you could basically be hitting 50 kg with Virgo energy, which is brilliant. But then if you bring in this Pisces energy and sort of not create limits onto yourself, then you could probably be hitting 70 kg and not know that you could do that, because you sort of, that wasn't in the plan. This can also be something that relates to sex as well, because I'm just going to quickly explain this. Like tantric practices, you're not trying to get to a certain outcome or a certain goal that can actually ruin the process of intimacy and closeness in sex, and kind of bring you out of the energetic, that energy, the energy of it, and bring you into the mind almost. Whereas when you're in the Pisces energy, you can use the no outcome method to really be in the moment and feel and experience what it is that you're in right now. So I have a little exercise for you guys that I would like for you to try. When there's two opposing energies, the best thing that we can do is integrate them. And I'm going to sort of ask you a question that is going to integrate both this Pisces and this Virgo energy. What can you do for yourself now, Virgo, that your future self, Pisces, will thank you for? And I'm just going to leave you with that. I hope that this message has served you, and I hope that my insight and downloads have served you also. If you do have any questions, I am over at Lisa's Healing Sanctuary on Instagram. Thank you. Bye.